This program is brought to you by the Genesis Communications Network, a world leader in talk radio since 1998. Visit GCNlive.com today.
Broadcasting and streaming live all across America. This is Home Talk USA with Michael King, where we will discuss topics pertaining to your home with industry-leading experts. Michael King is a licensed general contractor with more than 30 years of experience in home improvements and the author of Contracting with the King. Join us this hour for our segment Invent America with your co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton. Discover what's next in the home improvement industry and explore new products and innovations. Or if you have that next great big idea, learn what it takes to bring your invention to the world as Michael King and Rita Crompton talk to America's inventors and innovators. Remember, the America of tomorrow is being invented today. We invite you to visit us at HomeTalkUSA.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HomeTalkUSA.com. And now, we proudly present Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country, Home Talk USA, with your host, the Cajun contractor, Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton.
Hey, welcome America. That's right. I am the Cajun man from the Bayou Land, the originator, not the duplicator. Please don't accept no substitutions. Man, I was green before green was even cool, along with my co-host, the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. We want to welcome you to the show. We got a great hour for you. We're going to be talking to some inventors, some entrepreneurs, the people that actually develop the products for your home, get to talk to them. They like to discuss their journey, what it took to get that type of technology to the market. Me and Rita's going to be hopping that big bird next week. We're going to be covering the International Building Show / Hardware Show / the Kitchen and Bath. They combine all three shows together. But she's with me right now, my co-host, the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. Hey, Rita.
Hey there, Michael. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Well, it's getting close. You know, we wait all year. Basically, me and you, we wait all year to for the trade show so we can go out and look at some technologies, some inventors, some products, new technology. It's an exciting time because Rita, the industry is changing. Products are changing. Distribution is changing. The rules are changing. Rita, everything is changing, man. I can't keep up with it.
I know. And it's crazy because we're already planning now for 2024. So when I get people, that say, well, I don't understand why I can't get my product in, stores and shows and even us, we're already looking at, what's going to be coming up in 2024. And we just started 2023. So, yeah, it is kind of down and dirty we're taking 25 inventors. So 25 new products to the hardware show this year. It's their chance to show off and gather information. And some of them will be taking orders. 2 of those folks will be on with us today, and then we'll get a chance to visit with several more when we're out there during the show.
Yeah, because you're going to have, inventors that's coming to the show, might not have heard of the Inventor Lady and what you do, never maybe heard. I can't see they never heard of Home Talk. I mean,
I know, right?
We've been on air for 23 years on this network, the Genesis Communication Radio Network, but, they have inventors, they come up there and they have some ideas, and they just don't know which direction to go. It's a very complicated procedure because you're not only, trying to, manufacturing your product, but man, it's got to start from the licensing product to the copyright product. Copyright. It's a journey, ain't it?
It's hard, and I get people that call me, and I've had people call me that want to be considered our experts on the show, and I'm thinking, but what you're doing is not an expert. You're a vulture.
Yeah.
And so it's, there are a lot of people out there that, it's a hard process to go through anyway. But when you've got to be careful of the scoundrels as well, we're trying to get out the message. It's like, okay, here's what you look for. Here's how you determine service providers. And these are the questions you want to ask, and to give them good information early on so they don't make the mistakes. And for a lot of our inventors, by the time they get to this point, marketing can be so expensive. And so going to a trade show is a better use of those precious dollars when you get to this point. And that's why, I always encourage an inventor to go, find the best professional trade show for your industry. And there's one for all of them.
Well, and also, I like to make the advice, too. I like to bring this out. Don't necessarily go if you maybe have the product that is, in a certain stage. But if I have an idea and I have a drawing, and maybe you want to just go to the show and check it out before you go through the process and start wasting money and wasting time, when you can talk to the Inventor Lady and say, hey, look, I'm in the early stage of this. I have it on a piece of paper right now, okay? Well, that's good. That's good. So,
it is. And I do have a lot of... Yeah, I've got a lot of people who've called and asked or sent me an email, can I meet you at the show? I'm in the early stages of this. And they're close enough that, maybe they could drive out, or they just want to look and see, the other kinds of products. So it's a very good idea to be able to get there. And for those folks that are just getting started, a lot of them who are going with us, they've got prototype and patent pending status, but they're going to look and gather now, how could they make the product better? What kind of price points do they have to hit? What kind of packaging do different stores want? So almost every stage you can learn a lot from other inventors that have gone through the process or are just beginning. There's always experts there, and there are some really good people at the show who are there to help. I mean, if you have the idea, look, that's what I want to tell you. If you're listening to this show right now, and you have an idea and you just don't know, you don't have to have an established product to go to the trade show. You have to be a company. It's not open to the public, but the point is, it's open to inventors and future inventors. And look at all the educational seminars that's available at the trade show. They have seminars on this, how to bring your product to market, right? Am I correct? They do. No, you're absolutely correct. They certainly do.
Well, we're here to help, aren't Rita?
Yes, we are here to help. And, a lot of the stuff that is there, we talk about, we have experts on to answer the questions, inventors, some who made the mistakes, some who avoided the mistakes, and some who learned from the mistakes. And so, all of this all year long is to help inventors get through those steps. And then, kind of the big celebration, the big Super Bowl, no pun intended on that, for us is the National Hardware Show, because you're right, it kind of all comes together there.
Well, this year there's all three shows that are combining, which is good for us, because I remember over the years I'd have to go to 3 individual shows. The International Building Show, which is the big one for me, the Hardware Show, which is the big one for you, and the Kitchen and Bath Show, which is pretty much, an all-around show. But now they're combining all 3 shows together, which expense-wise makes sense for a company, a show like us, Rita. Well, hey, there's the music, Rita. We got to step away. Got to hear from some of our great sponsors. When we come back, we're going to have our first guest. I think it's going to be Mr. I think it's Alex Shane. No, excuse me. I'm looking at the wrong sheet. I'm looking at last week's show. What am I doing here?
The inventor is Jay Calhoun.
That's right, Mr. Jay. That's right. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back, right here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network. I'm streaming live on the World Wide Web here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network at the Genesis Communication Radio Network. This is the Invent America show right here with the Cajun contractor Michael King and Rita Crompton. Always support your local independent hardware stores and garden centers, and let's pledge to hire a vet today. And man, I apologize. My producer stuck last week's show in my notes, and I said, "Oh man, we almost was going to do last week's show," but we're going to come back with again. We're going to have Mr. Jay Calhoun with Finger Level is going to be our guest. So y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back. Yay!
USA with Michael King. Do you have questions about your next home improvement project or home repairs? Now you can chat with verified home repair and home improvement experts in just minutes. Get the help you need by visiting HometalkUSA.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HometalkUSA.com. And now, back to Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country, Home Talk USA, with your host, the Cajun contractor Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton.
Hey, that's right. Welcome back to the show. I am the Cajun contractor Michael King, along with my co-host, the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. I've got a couple announcements to make. Again, we will be attending the trade show in Las Vegas. It's called the International Building Show / Hardware Show / Kitchen and Bath. So we're going to be on the road next week. We're excited. Don't forget, though, please visit our website at HometalkUSA.com. Home Talk does present the Invent America show. It's part of our family now, and where we talk to inventors and entrepreneurs. Rita, wow, we have our first guest. I think, why don't you announce him? I think it's Jay Calhoun, right?
Yes, our first inventor today is Mr. Jay Calhoun, and he is a machinist, engineer, inventor, owner of Madman Design and Consulting out of Wisconsin. And Jay has got a product called the Finger Level. You sent me one. It was so awesome, and I've had several people see me use it and say, I want one of those. So very cool product. Jay, tell everybody a little bit about why yours is different, better, and how you came up with it. And thank you for being with us today.
Well, thank you, Rita and Michael. It's really, really good to talk to you. So the Finger Level is, it is very unique, and it's really just like a tiny little pocket-sized shrunk-down level. If you just imagine like a torpedo level, and you're just going to shrink it down to 2 inches long and 2 inches high, and it's got a hole through the middle of it, so that you can hang onto it super easily with your finger or your thumb while you're holding on to, whatever you're trying to level or put into position. And then when you're done, you can just stick it back in your pocket and have it for next time. So there's that. And then you can actually magnetically attach it into some different accessory frames, so you can use it more like a traditional level, or even put it on a post for a vertical post.
Well, and so, you've got beautiful product, what you had sent me. So you're at that point now that you're getting ready to start, that you have been marketing. And for a lot of inventors, that marketing phase, you're already drained because of the cost of everything that goes into getting it this far. But marketing, what have you been doing specifically to market the Finger Level?
Well, I didn't have a whole lot of luck when I first started out. I actually, did the whole inventor excited thing and went online and looked up different companies that could buy it, big tool companies and whatnot. And I tried sending some emails out or filling out forms on their websites or whatever, and didn't have any luck. And then I did try going through LinkedIn to get in touch with people, and just didn't really have any luck. So luckily, I found you, Rita, and so I feel like that's going to be my shot at getting this thing going.
Well, thank you, and we are really glad that you're part of the Inventor Lady team going out to the National Hardware Show, and that you'll actually be able then to meet Michael in person. So, what what are you looking for at the National Hardware Show?
Well, first off, I'm just excited to go and see it and meet everyone that's there, including you and Kat and all the other people you're representing. So, that's what I'm, excited about. As far as what I'm looking for product-wise, I'd really like to get either a licensing deal or just an outright sale. I have so many more ideas bouncing around in my head that I'd really like to get some money so I can, go ahead and work on other projects full time.
Well, we are looking forward to having you and helping you. And that's, a lot of inventors, when they kind of get to your stage and they look at the cost of manufacturing and marketing and all of that heavy lifting that goes into it, licensing is the one thing that they can hand it off. It's, I always say, don't tell anybody I said this, but a good invention is like a child. You conceive it, you nurture it, it sucks you dry, and then you have to throw it out. So you've got to make it get out there and grow up and be big so it can, actually send money home instead of being the drain on you.
Well, Jay,
that's a perfect analogy.
Jay, let me chime in on here. Let me ask you this. Is your product on the market now, or you getting ready to put it on the market? Where are you at in your stage right now, though? Maybe...
No, I haven't been able to. I just don't have the funding to manufacture it. So I just have the prototypes, and
I got you.
I'm just looking for that to go that way. Yep.
Well, that's what I always try to tell young inventors. If you only have one product to start with, and you don't want to manufacture what I call a one-trick pony, or one, because it's expensive. You want to have multi products, and if you don't, it's really a good feasible to get that that licensing deal and let somebody else take over it. So that's a smart move, in my opinion. Wouldn't you agree, Rita?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's called
that's my goal is really, like I said, to get this one going, and it's a one trick pony. There isn't a whole lot of changes or anything that can be made to it. It just works beautifully as is, and if I can hand it off and get some money flowing, then start off some on some other ones, and then maybe go the manufacturing route myself. That time.
And part of the process, though, where did Miss Rita come in? I mean, where were you at in the process when you finally heard about the Inventor Lady?
So I used the patent pro bono program.
Okay.
Over in Minnesota, in the metro, the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. And through that program is how I was listening to some information from there and got in touch with Rita.
Well, we got to step away, my friend. I hate to interrupt you. We're just out of time. There's the music. Rita, how can we learn more about Mr. Jay's company, The Finger Level?
He's got a website, madmandc.com, but you can also find a link to that website on my website, inventorlady.com.
Well, my friend, on behalf of me and Rita Crompton, the Inventor Lady, we want to, I know you're going to be at the trade show next week. We're looking forward to meeting. I'm looking forward to meeting you. And good luck to you, man, and I'll talk to you next week, okay?
Thank you so much. I'll see you next week.
All right, that was Mr. Jay. Yeah, that was Mr. Jay Calhoun with the Finger Level right here on the Invent America radio program, along with my co-host, the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. Always support your local independent hardware stores and garden centers, and we're going to be right back. Yay!
Welcome back to Home Talk USA with Michael King. Do you have questions about your next home improvement project or home repairs? Now you can chat with verified home repair and home improvement experts in just minutes. Get the help you need by visiting HomeTalkUSA.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HomeTalkUSA.com. And now, back to Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country. Home Talk USA with your host, the Cajun contractor Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton.
All right, welcome back to the show. That's right. Don't forget, we are streaming live on the World Wide Web at the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com. And if you want to catch our archive of the show, all you have to do is go to HomeTalkUSA.com. We do download our shows late Sunday night, where you can catch it 365, 24/7, 365. You can also go to the inventorlady.com and catch the show there also. Rita, we have our next guest, another person that's going to be at the trade show next week, right?
Yes, Guillermo Rivera is going to be at the show with us. He is and Guillermo, I'm going to let you talk about your product because you've got down the dynamic framer. Is that the name of your business or the name of your product?
Yeah, actually, the name of the business is Dynamic House. We've incorporated several do-it-yourself and home improvement products into the Dynamic House umbrella, and that first product in the line is the Dynamic Framer.
Excellent. All right. So that I was going to ask you, tell us a little bit more details about how you use your invention.
Yeah, well, the invention came about because my partner, my co-inventor, Hank Nick, is a residential remodeling contractor here in Northwest Indiana. That saw a need for his carpenters and some of his tradesmen who needed some assistance in laying out walls. So we came up with an idea to make it simple and error-proof for laying out a wall with a template. And as we started to talk about the template, we came up with an idea for making the connection, the toenail connection from the base plate to the stud with a jig. Then we started talking about, once we use the jig, how do we get the wall straight from top to bottom? So we came up with a level that's applied right to the stud that tells you when the top of the wall is straight and in line with the bottom of the frame. So what it's basically designed to do is to help do-it-yourselfers who aren't particularly advanced craftsmen or carpenters, help them build a wall without all of the measuring and attachment errors that usually happen.
All right. So if somebody goes to your website, and we'll give the website in a little bit here, or they're going to buy your product off a shelf, what exactly are they buying?
So they're buying a 3-piece kit that includes a template, and there's enough of the template to make 8 feet of wall. So it's expandable, so you can expand it to any length of wall that you would like. It includes a jig that gives you the perfect angle for attaching the stud to the base plate. Basically gives you the alignment for the screws or the nails to attach the components of the wall. And the third piece of the kit is a leveler that shows you when it's straight from top to bottom.
Okay. So you are working with your product every day in your day job. So marketing is challenging. How do you go about marketing your product separate from selling your services in your day job?
Yeah, the marketing, like I said, is challenging. We've started to incorporate some videos via social media. We have our website up and running. We've done some customer outreach events here in Chicago, the Chicago and Northwest Indiana area, to kind of get some feedback from actual users who are giving us some of the ideas for improvement. That this works, this doesn't work. So we've gone through a couple of different phases of that to get to the place where we are and ready to sort of go to market. We're working with Purdue University Northwest here in Indiana, and they've helped us with some brand awareness here locally via one of the radio stations. We've also participated in various pitch competitions, which has gotten us a lot of exposure. The marketing is challenging, but right now we're going through social media and trying to create sort of a little bit of groundswell and a little bit of buzz before we actually start our in earnest marketing, I should say.
Well, excellent. And you'll be doing a lot of that in earnest marketing at the National Hardware Show next week.
That's right. We're looking forward to that. I think that would be, in terms of exposure, probably the best avenue for us in an attempt to reach the audience that we're trying to reach.
Well, again, Rivera, you will be at the National Hardware Show next week. Now, again, who are you trying to meet with? Are you trying to meet with so you can license your deal? And but where are you at in the process? Also, right now, is your product ready to go? Where are you at in the process?
Yeah, we're essentially ready to go. We have a minimum viable prototype that's been completed. We've been negotiating with several local manufacturing companies here to start manufacturing in bulk. So right now we're looking for injection molding companies that are preferably local. We've had some conversations with manufacturers overseas as well. But at the moment we are close to starting mass production.
Wow. So it's been a journey, huh, my friend?
It's been a journey that's probably taken us 2 years from the initial idea to the point where we're at now. Like I said, we had a lot of help with Purdue University Northwest in developing the prototypes, but we've gone through marketing classes. We had to quickly learn about injection molding and the manufacturing process, how we get all of that from an idea into an actual product we can physically hold in our hands has been a journey, like I said.
Well, we wish you luck. We have to step away right now. There's the music. Me and Rita's got to pay some bills right now. But, Rita, how can we reach the dynamic framer?
Well, the website is listed on the Inventor Lady website, but his website is dynamicframer.com, so it's pretty straightforward. But there are several links that are on either the National Hardware Show or the Inventor Lady site as well.
All right, my buddy Rivera, thank you so much for being our guest, and we'll see you next week at the trade show.
I'll see you there.
Bye-bye.
All right, well, we're going to take a short break right here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network, streaming live on the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com. You're listening to Home Talk USA, the radio edition, the Invent America show right here on our network, talking about some great inventors, talking about the trade show next week. We're going to step away again, pay some bills. Don't forget to support your local independent hardware stores and garden centers. And let's pledge to hire a vet today. I'm the Cajun Man, along with my co-host, Miss Rita Crompton, the Inventor Lady. We're going to be right back. Yay!
Welcome back to Home Talk USA with Michael King. Do you have questions about your next home improvement project or home repairs? Now you can chat with verified home repair and home improvement experts in just minutes. Get the help you need by visiting HomeTalkUSA.com. One of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HomeTalkUSA.com. And now, back to Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country. Home Talk USA with your host, the Cajun contractor Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton.
Welcome back. Don't forget, we are streaming live on the World Wide Web at the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com. You can catch the show live every Saturday starting at 3 o'clock Central Time, and then you can catch all 3 hours. So the first hour of the show is the Home Talk show. The second hour is the Invent America segment of our show. And then the third hour, we go back to Home Talk. So it's one big show. It's just that we kind of breaking it off a little bit so we can specifically target a certain demographic is what we're trying to do. We're trying to promote a lot of entrepreneurs out there. And don't forget, look, drop me an email at michaelking1350@yahoo.com. Tell me what you think about the Invent America show. We want to, right, Rita? We want to hear their feedback. We want to see what we can do to improve the show and what we can do.
Absolutely. We want to know, how are they, do they see these as future products they can go buy? Are they an inventor themselves and they want to learn more? Is it a company that wants to go after licensing, or a store that would like to place an order? We want to know everything that everybody's thinking about the Invent America segment, because it really is meant to meet a variety of different listeners, depending on where they are and what they're doing.
Now, you have your marketing expert, the product expert, Mr. Michael Green's on the line right now, right?
Yes, he is, and he is the gentleman. Marketing is hard. If you've got one talent, rarely do you have that second talent of being the marketing person. So I had to do the same thing that a lot of inventors do, is hire somebody to help. And things have changed, right, Mike? It's not just about TV anymore. It's social media has really taken over marketing on a lot of products.
Absolutely, yeah. It changes almost every day, and it's sometimes hard for even professionals to stay up to speed on all of the changes. All the social media platforms, change algorithms and what they expect of you and how to optimize. Almost seems like daily, so sometimes it can be a challenge.
Well, and one of the things that has truly changed is that it used to be so expensive. Nobody could afford to put a TV commercial on. It was just tens of thousands of dollars to do a TV commercial. But social media kind of changed a lot of things, because you can go out there and put up some advertising and go and reach people for a lot less total dollars, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Social media is a great platform, and especially for the video, the short form video market has really changed even social media platforms. For instance, with TikTok, that has taken away viewership from Facebook over the last year, incrementally over the last few years. So that short form video is really where the bulk of viewership is really starting to take notice. So if you're not, posting in, Instagram Reels or TikTok or, stories on Facebook, that YouTube market certainly is the premier spot to get exposure and long-term exposure.
Yeah. Let me back up just a little bit. Why is marketing so important?
It's how you present yourself to the market. People use social media and marketing in general to really kind of get that first glimpse of you and your product before they even reach out to you. The saying is that it takes 7 impressions before a sale, is made. Those 7 impressions can certainly be in social media, in your email marketing, in your web presence, consumers looking at your reviews online. So having a presence in all of those areas is how you get those 7 impressions before they even pick up the phone or, send an email to engage in, the purchase process with you.
Well, Mike, we're out of time right now, my friend. It's always great to have you. We do look forward to talking to you each week and giving us an update of what's going on in the industry, and looking forward to meeting you next week at the trade show. How can we reach Michael, Rita?
No, he does my marketing. I don't want him selling service to anybody else.
I'm trying to sell him off, man, to the highest bidder.
Well, there you go. If somebody wants to get in touch with Mike, shoot me over an email. I will give you his phone number and email address.
Thank you, Michael Green. Thank you for being our guest. All right, we're going to wrap up. We're going to come back and wrap up. Me and the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. So stay tuned right here on the Home Improvement Broadcasting Network, streaming live on the World Wide Web at the Genesis Communication Radio Network at GCNlive.com. I'm the Cajun contractor, Michael King, along with my co-host, the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. We're going to be right back, wrapping up with some information about next week's trade show. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Welcome back to Home Talk USA with Michael King. Do you have questions about your next home improvement project or home repairs? Now you can chat with verified home repair and home improvement experts in just minutes. Get the help you need by visiting HomeTalkUSA.com. one of the best resources for home improvement information around today. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HomeTalkUSA.com. And now, back to Invent America from the #1 home improvement radio program in the country. Home Talk USA with your host, the Cajun contractor Michael King, and his co-host, the Inventor Lady, Rita Crompton.
Welcome back to the show, along with my co-host, the Inventor Lady herself, Miss Rita Crompton. As we said, we're going to be hopping that big bird next week. We're going to be going to Las Vegas, Nevada, the city of lost wages. Right, Rita?
Yeah, that's for sure.
But I'm excited again, and it's getting close. And but we do get a lot of texts and emails, and we're on Twitter. And, how can we get on the Invent America show? What's the process here, Rita?
All you have to do is go to theinventorlady.com and fill out the form, or go to Rita@inventorlady.com, shoot me an email, and we will be in touch.
And please let people understand that we do not charge for this service, right?
That is correct. We do not.
That's right. So we, of course, after they make it to the big time, we hope that they sponsor the show, because you've got to have sponsors to stay on the air. And if you want to sponsor the Invent America show, if you're out there, just contact Rita Crompton at the Invent America website. So, but Rita, wow, we're finished till next week. When we're next time we're going to meet together, it's going to be at the trade show in Las Vegas, right?
It will be, absolutely.
All right. Well, on behalf of the Inventor Lady herself, I'm the Cajun contractor, Michael King. See you next week. Yay!
Home Talk USA with Michael King is produced by Home Talk Media in association with King's Broadcasting Network and Genesis Communications Network. Broadcast and streamed live from the great state of Louisiana. Host and producer, the Cajun contractor, Michael King. Executive producer, Michael Mellinson. Affiliate and sponsor relations, Joe Spera. Comptroller, Sheila Gregoire. Assistant producer, Christian Bethencourt. Board operators provided by Genesis Communications Network. And I'm your announcer, Kevin McCarthy. Music includes King's Creole by Prolific Arts, Cajun Jam by StockMusic.com, and Zydeco City by Steve Rice. Home Talk USA with Michael King is sponsored by Bonai, pest solutions for your home, garden, and lawn. Decorators, take outdoor living beyond ordinary. Aztec Washer, innovative roofing solutions. Seal it right, seal it tight. Trimislab, replace rotten or missing wood with Trimislab expansion joint repair. Masonry Cosmetics, change the color of any porous masonry with proven masonry staining. Green Products Company, #1 in wood preservatives. Preserve, protect, and clean what you value, and most of all, make it last. Bond Products, manufacturers of Instabind, the world's first do-it-yourself carpet binding solution. Deckrite, life is tough. Make your exterior flooring tougher. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Home Talk USA with Michael King. Until next time, visit us at HomeTalkUSA.com. Your best life begins with your best home, and there's no place like Home Talk. That's HomeTalkUSA.com.
Yay!